Wayne County, Utah. A place defined by its jagged red rocks and its absolute, crushing silence. This is a land where the horizon goes on forever, and the people who live here, they live here because they trust the land. But on March 4th, that silence was broken by something that didn't belong in these mountains. Free women, two separate crime scenes. One 22-year-old stranger from 1,000 miles away. For days, the world has looked at the mugshot of Ivan Miller, asking a question that seems to have no answer. Why? No robbery, no prior history, no reason that makes sense to a sane mind. It was the ultimate random act. But that changed the moment investigators bypassed the encryption on Miller's computer and smartphone. Behind that screen lies a digital footprint that rewrites the entire story. It's not just data, it's a digital confession of a hunt. Today, we are going inside the forensic files to uncover the secret police found on the triple murder suspect's computer. All right, everyone. Before we unlock the chilling folders found on Ivan Miller's hard drive, we have to talk about the screen you are looking at right now. We live our entire lives through these devices. Our bank accounts, our private messages, and our precise movements. But there are serious allegations right now that some of the largest apps on your device have been tracking your location and sharing it with third parties without you ever knowing. It's a massive privacy concern, and frankly, it's a safety risk. That is why Morgan & Morgan is stepping in to investigate. If you used major delivery or tracking apps between 2023 and 2025, you might be part of a major privacy claim. You could be entitled to compensation. Check the link in the description for a free case review. It takes less than 5 minutes to see if your data was exploited. Now, back to the investigation in the heart of Utah. To understand what police found on the computer, we first have to understand the physical world Ivan Miller was navigating. Lyman, Utah. Population 196. It's a town so small that the arrival of a single stranger is news. In this town lived an 80-year-old woman. She was a mother, a grandmother, a pillar of the community. She was home alone on a Wednesday afternoon. Safe, or so she thought. Miller didn't just stumble into Lyman. Police believe he entered her home first. He allegedly took her life and then did something that shows a chilling level of calculation. He didn't just run. He took her vehicle. But he didn't head for the state line. He drove 15 miles deeper into the mountains toward a trailhead near Torrey. Think about that. Why drive toward a dead end? Why go to a place where people hike? This is the first clue that this wasn't an escape. It was a continuation. At 4:30 p.m., the silence of the trail was shattered. Two women, one in her 30s, one in her 60s, were friends out for a routine walk. When they didn't return, their husbands went out to find them. What they found is the stuff of horror movies. Their wives were gone, and standing near the trailhead was a vehicle that didn't belong to them. It was a suspicious car. Within an hour, the husband's 911 call turned Wayne County into a fortress. Police found the bodies on the trail, then traced the car back to the third body in Lyman. The connection was clear, but the man was gone. He had vanished into the mountain air. Now, let's go inside the computer. When investigators finally bypassed Miller's security, the first thing they looked for was premeditation. Did Miller search for Utah? No. He searched for remote. He searched for isolated. He searched for trails with no cell service. The computer doesn't lie. It shows a man who was scouting locations days, maybe weeks, before he ever left Iowa. He wasn't looking for a vacation spot. He was looking for a killing floor. The secret behind the screen is that this wasn't a random act. It was a calculated hunt. This is the part that is truly shocking. Investigators are digging into Miller's participation in dark online forums. These are places where involuntary celibates, or incels, radicalize each other with hatred toward women. Was he part of a group that encouraged thrill kills? His computer shows visits to sites that celebrate violence against women. If he was being cheered on by a digital audience, it explains why a 22-year-old with no criminal record would drive 1,200 miles to commit a triple murder. The internet didn't just give him a map, it gave him a mission. In the era of social media, even killers want an audience. Forensic experts are looking for trophies. Did he take photos of the crime scenes? Did he record voice memos of his own thoughts during the drive? Many modern predators use their Notes app as a digital diary. If Miller was recording his feelings after the first cattle in Lyman, the computer will show it. Even deleted files leave a ghost behind, and the police are finding those ghosts. As Miller fled the scene, the entire county was paralyzed. The sheriff issued an emergency alert. Keep your lights on. Lock your doors. Remain inside. He was driving a stolen 2022 white Subaru Outback. He drove through northern Arizona and into southern Colorado. He covered hundreds of miles, thinking the vastness of the West would protect him. But he forgot one thing: the grid. Automated license plate readers, LPR, at state borders flagged the stolen car. Every camera he passed screamed his location to the FBI. He was finally cornered in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. When the police surrounded him, he didn't look like a monster. He looked like a normal kid from Iowa. But the digital evidence in his car and on his computer told a very different story. We have to ask, what makes a person snap? Ivan Miller had no reason. No money was taken. No jewelry was missing. Psychologists call this a thrill kill. It is a murder committed solely for the experience. Miller's digital history shows a man who was searching for an identity. He wasn't a traveler. He was a predator looking for a moment of power. The randomness is what's truly frightening. If Miller could drive 1,200 miles to target 3 strangers, it means the safe places aren't always safe. Lyman and Tori will never be the same. This is a community that will now always look over its shoulder. The husbands who found their wives, the family of the 80-year-old woman, they are all waiting for justice. But in a triple murder with no motive, does justice even exist? Law enforcement is still processing thousands of pieces of digital data. They are waiting for the extradition process to bring Miller back to Utah to face the music. The Utah Mountain Mystery is a warning to us all. It's a reminder that the digital world and the real world are now fused together. The secrets we keep on our computers eventually come to light. Ivan Miller is behind bars. But the questions remain. What did the internet do to him? And could this happen again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. That'll do it for this episode of On the Case. If you want to follow the trial and the final digital findings from Miller's phone, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell.